Now here we in our earlier classes we were dealing with fertilization. Now here you see we had dealt up to the C. The secondary oocyte completed the meiosis. Then they again get unequal division. Now it results in the formation of a second polar body and a haploid ovum. Okay, now this haploid nuclei of the sperm and the ovum fuses to form a diploid zygote. Okay, so this zygote, they contain 46 chromosomes. Okay, see haploid, and again it is diploid. Okay, this is 23 chromosome, this is 23 chromosome, they join together to form 46 chromosomes. Now you see here the sex of the fetus, whether it would be a male or a female, it is present in the sperm cells. Now as the female, you see XX of the ovum will carry X chromosome because both are same. Okay, homozygous. And here it is heterozygous. Heterozygous means two different, and the male has an X and Y, and therefore it contains either X and either Y chromosome. Therefore half of all the sperm cell carry X chromosome and the other half carry the Y chromosomes. Okay. Now, depending on whether the X contains sperm or the Y chromosome fuses with the ovum zygote will form a male and the female. So, what is determining the chromosomal factor of the sperm? Now, you see after fertilization, what is formed is the zygote. Now, zygote undergo mitotic cleavage. What is mitotic cleavage? It is simply somatic division, and it moves along the isthmus of the oviduct towards the uterus, and it forms 2, 4, 8 and 16 daughter cell, and that particular thing is called the blastomere. Now from the blastomere, from this particular stage, after the zygote undergo mitotic cleavages, it starts the embryogenesis. So embryogenesis starts from blastomere. Now from the blastomere, 16 up to 16 stage it is blastomere, and from that the morula, you see it is 8 to 16 blastomeres, and the morula continues to division, and the blastomere arranges itself into the tropoblast. Tropoblast means inner mass attached to the tropoblast. That means organogenesis starts in morula. That means different organ functions. First the spinal cord forms, the skull forms, the heart forms. So the tropoblast attaches to the endometrium. Tropoblast forms some inner cell mass, and it contains a tropoblast. That means this tropoblast forms attached to the endometrium. Endometrium is the wall of the uterus, and the inner cell mass differentiated to from embryo. Okay, so the tropoblast forms an attachment, okay, to the endometrial wall, and the rest mass goes to the organogenesis. Now the cell of the uterus also rapidly divide, and it covers the blastocyte. Okay, now blastocyte, and this blastocyte thus gets embedded in the uterine wall, and that is known as implantation, and that is actually leads to the pregnancy. Okay, now you see in the figure it is more clear. You see first this is the primary oocyte, sperm cone, entry of the sperm, gets fertilized, divides into two. Then this particular state, here to here, this is the zygote, this is the blastomere, then here it's the morula state. Okay, now when this morula state, see, comes here, E and F, see, fertilization occurs here, okay, in the fallopian tube, this division here. Okay, now F portion here. Now here it gets, see, this is the endometrium wall, and it gets embedded here, and this endometrium tissues gets covered here. So this blastocyte cells, that is known as implantation, and later this leads to the formation of placenta, and this is the blastocyte cell. Now from here starts the pregnancy, and embryonic development. Now see, after the implantation, finger-like projections called the chorionic villi appear on the trophoblast. Okay, so what is trophoblast? Trophoblast is here, this type of cell. Okay, this is the trophoblast. Now the chorionic villi is surrounded by the uterine tissue and the maternal blood, and it causes the chorionic villi and the uterine tissue to become integrated with each other and jointly from the structural. See, this line has to be underlined. Jointly, see, the integrated tissue, the chorionic villi and the uterine tissue, they both become integrated with each other and they structurally and functional unit, becoming the developing fetus and the maternal body, that is called the placenta or the point of attachment. Okay. Now you see the placenta. What is the function of the placenta? Placenta supplies oxygen and nutrient to the developing embryo and moves the carbon dioxide and excretory waste from the fetus. So actually it forms a feeding tube. Now this placenta connects, you see, again this placenta connects to the embryo through the umbilical cord. And what is this umbilical cord? The embryo transports nutrients and waste to and from the placenta through the umbilical cord, and additionally the placenta functions as an endocrine gland. This is also an important endocrine gland. That means it produces several hormones such as human chorionic gonadotropin hormone HCG and human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone, etc. And later in the pregnancy, another hormone is known as relaxin. It is also produced by the ovary. Now, during pregnancy, the production of various hormone increases, and this hormone includes oogesterone, progesterone. See, this has to be remembered. Oogesterone, progesterone, cortisol, thyroxine, prolactin, etc. And high level of these hormones, they are essential for supporting the fetal growth and the metabolic chamber. Metabolic changes rather during the changes and during pregnancy and the maintenance of the pregnancy, these hormones are very important. Any distortion in this hormone may lead to miscarriage. Now soon after the implantation, see, first is blastula, morula. Then after the implantation, the ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm develop soon after. So this is the first step of the germ layer formation, triploblastic. The three tissues soon give rise to the tissue in the body. Okay. Now you see the inner cell mass contains stem cells that have the ability to give rise to all tissues and organs in the body. Now see, this stem cell is a very important factor. See, stem cell culture, stem cell storage is even done after the child is born, and that gives the immunity and even cure to very severe and fatal diseases. Okay, now this chart you have to remember. See, fetal development. Okay, what happened during the first month? The heart is formed. The second, the limbs and the digits is formed. Digits, yani fingers. The third month, most of the major organs are formed. Then the appearance of hair, head, and the first movement of the fetus is in the fifth month. Sixth month, the eyelid, hair, and even the eyelashes are formed. And in the 9th month, the fetus is fully developed for delivery. Okay. Now see, this portion is just in your, now here. Here you can see this diagram. This is the villi, the cavity, the embryo. This diagram, the human fetus. This diagram, it's not a complicated one. You have just to remember it. Now, what happened? See, here, parturition and lactation here. Okay. Now this happened, parturition, the gestation period, the average duration of this pregnancy is known as the gestation period. The human gestation period is 9 months. Parturition is the process of childbirth, and ejection reflex, fetal ejection reflex. That means the force by which the fetus is coming out. That is through uterine contraction. Okay, this you have to remember. Then oxytocin is released. Oxytocin stimulates stronger uterine contraction. The stimulate positive feedback reflex continues between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion. These are stronger and stronger contraction till the baby is expelled out of the uterus. So this particular process is known as the childbirth. Now you see lactation. Now what is lactation? The production of milk by the mammary glands of the female towards the end of the pregnancy is called lactation. And what is colostrum? It is the first milk. First milk produced within the few days, that is rich in antibody and provided resistance to the newborn baby. So this is the what we have come to the end of the chapter. Earlier we have discussed everything, and this is the end of the chapter. In my next class I'll be dealing with the next topic, isn't it? Isn't it? You go through the video properly, the direction, the fertilization, and you'll understand. Okay.